Oh my god, folks. Buckle up because we're diving into the wild, chaotic saga of T.I., the self-proclaimed king of the South, who's been dodging bullets, literally and figuratively, for decades. Arrests, lawsuits, beefs that could end careers. Could this finally be the end for Clifford Harris? At the 2026 Grammy Awards, he dropped the bombshell. Kill the King is his last album. Is this retirement? Or is the universe finally sentencing him to fade away? Will he ride off into the sunset? Or will his enemies and the courts kill the king? Let's unpack this explosive story, because the drama is thicker than Atlanta traffic. Born Clifford Joseph Harris Jr. on September 25, 1980, in Atlanta, Georgia, T.I. exploded onto the scene as one of the pioneers of trap music, right alongside heavy hitters like Jeezy and Gucci Mane. Growing up in the gritty streets of Bankhead, Atlanta, he was no stranger to the hustle. In the late 1990s, he linked up with Ghetto Vision Entertainment, dropping his debut album I'm Serious in 2001 under Arista and LaFace Records. But let's be real, it flopped hard, selling just 268,000 copies. T.I. got dropped like a bad habit. But did he quit? Hell no. He bounced back, signing with Atlantic Records and co-founding Grand Hustle Records in 2003. That's when the real magic happened. Mainstream success came knocking, and T.I. kicked the door down. But hold up, because even as his star was rising, the shadows of his past were lurking. At just 18, in 1998, T.I. got slapped with his first major conviction in Georgia for distribution of cocaine, manufacturing a controlled substance, and giving a false name to cops. Sentenced to 3 years, he served 1. That felony stuck to him like glue, haunting every step. Post-release, he clawed his way up, getting his first Billboard Hot 100 nod on Bone Crusher's 2003 smash Never Scared. His album Trap Music in 2003 peaked at number 4 on the Billboard 200, with singles like Rubber Band Man and Let's Get Away cracking the top 40. But drama never sleeps. In 2004, amid Rubber Band Man's success, he violated parole and got arrested again. Cops found a 10mm pistol, a weapon with a silencer, and ammo on him. Facing serious time, he plea-dealed his way out, but the hits kept coming. Despite the chaos, T.I.'s career was on fire. 3 albums debuted at number 1 on the Billboard 200. King in 2006 and T.I. vs. T.I.P. in 2007 gave us Hot 100 top 10 bangers like What You Know and Big Things Popping, Do It. He raked in $16 million in 2006 alone, starred in the film ATL, and even popped up in Chevy commercials with Dale Earnhardt Jr. The man was unstoppable, or so it seemed. But on October 13, 2007, everything exploded. Hours before the BET Awards, where he was nominated for 9 awards, T.I. was busted in Atlanta for trying to buy firearms as a felon. He forked over $12,000 through a bodyguard for machine guns and silencers. Cops found 3 more guns in his car, 1 loaded right between the seat and console, and 6 at his home, 5 of them loaded in his bedroom closet. Facing up to 30 years, he cut a plea deal, 1 year and a day in prison, a $100,000 fine, 1,000 hours of community service, and house arrest. This arrest ignited his infamous feud with 50 Cent, who branded him a snitch for cooperating with authorities. T.I. served his time, knocked out community service, and even starred in MTV's T.I.'s Road to Redemption, where he mentored at-risk youth and spoke at schools to shave down his sentence. Fast forward to September 2010, and the drama ramps up again. While on probation from the 2007 case, T.I. got pulled over in Los Angeles with 4 ecstasy pills in his system. Bam! 11 months in prison. In court, he poured his heart out. I screwed up. I screwed up big time and I am sorry. I'm truly and sincerely sorry. I don't want and I don't need to use drugs anymore. But 50 Cent couldn't resist stirring the pot, questioning why T.I.'s wife Tiny didn't take the fall for the drugs. To fired back in Vibe magazine, I'ma tell you, 50 Cent and anybody else, we're not going to have no discussion about what my old lady should have, would have, could have done. I'm the only one in my family that's going to take a lick. The buck stops here. They eventually hashed it out in a heated phone call, and 50 told Vibe in December 2010 that the beef was squashed. T.I. renamed his album from King Uncaged to No Mercy, dropped the single Get Back Up featuring Chris Brown on the day of his sentencing, and served from November 2010 to September 2011. The album peaked at number 4, sold 159,000 copies in its first week, and went gold. But the legal nightmares didn't end there. In 2018, T.I. was wrongfully arrested outside his gated community after a heated argument with a sleeping security guard who wouldn't let him in, even after Tiny confirmed over the phone. He pleaded no contest to public swearing, and charges like simple assault, disorderly conduct, and public drunkenness were dropped. Then, in 2024, another blunder. Cops at the airport mistaken him for a wanted man named Clifford Harris due to a name match. He was held for 2 hours, but extradition was dismissed because of a weight mismatch. Amid all this, a pattern emerges: arrest, sentence, release, arrest, sentence, release. It's like a vicious cycle that's defined his life. Now, let's get into the heavier stuff: the sexual assault allegations that have been haunting him since 2021. He was sued for defamation by Sabrina Peterson after she accused him of putting a gun to her head. She shared statements from over 30 women alleging that T.I. and Tiny drugged and coerced them into sexual acts and trafficking between 2005 and 2018. In January 2024, a Jane Doe filed a lawsuit claiming she was drugged in a Los Angeles club VIP section and assaulted in a hotel room. That case was dismissed in August 2024 for failure to respond timely, but the doors open for amendments. Peterson's 2021 suit was dismissed in March 2025 due to procedural messes, lawyer changes, missed court appearances, and unpaid $96,000 in legal fees. Peterson couldn't reinstate it, so to turn the tables, suing her federally for defamation over 2024 Instagram posts alleging a federal sex trafficking investigation. Trial is set for June 2026. The fallout? Production on T.I. and Tiny, Friends and Family Hustle was suspended, and T.I. was excluded from Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, though Marvel never confirmed plans for his return anyway. The 2026 feud with 50 Cent? Oh man, it's been nuclear. It all reignited from the 2007 snitch accusations, but this time, T.I. claimed they had a versus battle lined up to announce, only for 50 to switch up. It escalated into straight fire, disses flying, social media shade, and even family getting dragged in. T.I. dropped diss tracks like War, The Right One, Lessons, and What Bully, one even calling 50 a dildo dealer. His son King jumped in with a diss track, wearing a t-shirt featuring 50's late mother. Talk about crossing lines. T.I. later regretted getting the kids involved, saying, "That's enough when I seen that damn t-shirt. Man, chill out." 50 Cent clapped back with AI-generated memes of Tiny and King, plus unflattering family pics. Benzino even jumped in, wearing a t-shirt of a young 50 Cent and his mother, telling 50 to stop crying and get in the booth. Rumors are swirling about a 50 Cent documentary exposing T.I. and Tiny's alleged drugging and assault scandals. T.I. told TMZ, "Man, that was so last week. I wasn't here to defeat. I was here to defend." On the Laura Rosenberg show, he preached about treating people how you want to be treated and questioned why 50's been so quiet lately. And now, the retirement bombshell. T.I. is hanging up the MIC with Kill the King, his 12th studio album under Grand Hustle and Epic Records. He first hinted at it back in 2017 on The Breakfast Club. "I'm ready to get the hell out. I got this next album and 2, 3 more. Once I get them out, I'm done." The title's a metaphor for killing the ego tied to his King of the South claim, which he says caused endless conflicts. He wants peace of mind. At the 2026 Grammys, he confirmed, "I'm going to be done. It's time." The lead single Let Him Know, produced by Pharrell, dropped in January 2026 and marked his first Hot 100 entry in over a decade. Features include Lil Wayne, and the album's stacked with potential hits. Post-retirement, T.I. plans to dive into comedy, focus on family, and expand his business ventures. He's got grandkids now, and his shifting priorities. But can he really walk away clean? That federal defamation trial against Peterson kicks off June 9, 2026, with counterclaims that she smeared his reputation. Peterson accused T.I. of involving his son King with a trafficking victim. No criminal charges from the 2005 assault claims. The statute of limitations expired, but these allegations hang like a dark cloud. The June trial could unearth new evidence that derails everything. And the 50 Cent feud? It's gone intergenerational, with kids dropping disses and Benzino adding fuel. Looking back at his history, 1998 drug conviction, 2007 gun sentence, 1 year, 2010 probation violation, 11 months, 2018 assault charges, 2024 mistaken arrest, ongoing lawsuits, and this brutal beef. At 45, the question burns: will the courts, the allegations, Or his enemies let him exit peacefully? Or will they finally kill the king and his persona, his crown, for good? This story is straight fire. Arrest after arrest, hit after hit, beef after beef. T.I.'s life is a roller coaster of triumphs and tragedies. And now, with Kill the King, he's bowing out on his terms. But is it really goodbye forever? The streets are watching, the courts are looming, and 50 Cent's probably plotting his next move. Stay tuned, because if history's any indication, T.I.'s drama is far from over. What do you think? Will he fade into legend, or crash and burn? The king might be dead, but the legacy? That's immortal. Let's rewind and amp this up even more, because T.I.'s tale is the stuff of hip-hop legends gone wrong. Imagine a kid from Bankhead turning trap into gold, only to have the law chain him down every step. That 1998 bust? It was the spark that lit the fuse. 3 years for coke distribution, but he served one and came out swinging. Trap music wasn't just an album, it was a manifesto, peaking at number 4 and putting trap on the map. Singles like Rubber Band Man had everyone snapping, but boom, 2004 arrest for parole violation, guns, and silencers in the mix. He plea-dealed, but the stain stuck. By 2006, T.I. was untouchable, $16 million in the bank, #1 albums, movie roles in ATL, commercials with racing icons. What You Know blared everywhere. But October 13, 2007. Total catastrophe. Busted for machine guns hours before bet domination. 30 years staring him down, but he plea-dealed to 1 year, a fat fine, and community grind. That's when 50 Cent pounced, calling him a snitch. T.I. hit back hard, but served his time like a boss, mentoring kids on MTV. 2010? Probation slip up with ecstasy, 11 months more. Court apology was raw, I screwed up big time. 50 questioned Tiny taking the fall. T.I. roared back in vibe, drawing lines. They squashed it, but scars remained. No Mercy dropped amid the storm, gold certified despite the chaos. 2018 wrongful arrest? Guard drama turned ugly, swearing plea, charges dropped. 2024 airport mix-up? 2 hours in cuffs for a named twin. Pattern scream cycle, arrest, fight, release. The assault allegations? Devastating. Sabrina Peterson's gun-to-head claim sparked 30-plus women's stories of drugging, coercion, trafficking from 2005 to 2018. Jane Doe's 2024 suit, drugged in VIP, assaulted in hotel, dismissed but amendable. Peterson's suit tanked in 2025 over mess-ups. T.I. countersued federally. June 2026 trial looms like a guillotine. 2026 50 Cent feud? Volcanic. Verzu's flip-flop ignited disses. War, the right one, lessons, what bully. King's mom t-shirt diss? T.I. regretted, chill out. 50's AI memes, family drags, brutal. Benzino's t-shirt jab, stop crying. Rumor doc on T.I, Tiny? Explosive. Retirement? Kill the King kills the ego, ends the crown wars. 2017 hint, I'm done after 3 more. 2026 Grammys confirmation, it's time. Let Him Know Hot 100 return, Lil Wayne features. Post-rap, comedy, family, businesses, grandkids. But peace? June trial, feud flames, history of busts, 1998 drugs, 2007 guns, 2010 violation, 2018 assault, 2024 mistake. At 45, will he escape the cycle? Or is goodbye forever real? The king's throne is cracking, enemies, courts, allegations circling like vultures. This ain't just retirement, it's survival. T.I.'s legacy? Battle-scarred, but legendary. Will he bow out gracefully, or go down swinging? The drama's far from done. Watch this space. Amping it higher, T.I.'s journey is a wildfire of hits and handcuffs. Bankhead roots fueled trap innovation, but 1998 coke bust sentenced him to 3 years, served 1. Trap music ignited, number 4 peak, top 40 singles. 2004 parole gun arrest, plea deal saved him. 2006 Empire, $16 million, number 1 albums, ATL star, Chevy ads. 2007 Bet Eve bust, machine guns, 30-year threat, plea to 1 year. 50's snitch label sparked beef. Served. Mentored on MTV. 2010 ecstasy probation violation, 11 months. Apology raw, 50s tiny jab ignited vibe clapback. Squashed, but no mercy gold amid storm. 2018 guard fight arrest, plea to swearing. 2024 airport error, released quick. Assault claims. Peterson's gun accusation, 30+ women stories. Jane Doe suit dismissed but lingering. Peterson suit flopped, TI countersues. June 2026 trial bombshell. 50 feud 2026, Verzu's betrayal, diss tracks galore. King's t-shirt disregretted. 50s memes, Benzino jab. Doc rumors. Retirement fire, kill the king ego killer. 2017 tease, 2026 confirm. Let him know hot 100. Post, comedy, family focus. Cycle unbreakable. Bust stack, 1998, 2007, 2010, 2018, 2024. Feud intergenerational. At 45, goodbye or gotcha. Legacy endures, but shadows loom. King's dead, long